If negotiation between I and Putin fails, that would mean that this is a third world war. Zelenskyy. Before we proceed, please subscribe to my channel. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has said he is ready to negotiate with Russian President Vladimir Putin, but warned that if any negotiation attempts fail, it could mean the fight between the two countries would lead to a third world war.
President Biden has called Vladimir Putin a war criminal. And yet, you have called for negotiations with him. Will it be hard? Will it be painful for you to have to sit down with Putin, were he to agree, and negotiate with him?
I am ready for negotiations with him. I was ready over the last 2 years. And I think that without negotiations, we cannot end this war.
Russia and Ukraine have been engaged in a war on Ukrainian soil since the 24th of February, with Russian President Vladimir Putin claiming he wants to denazify and demilitarize Ukraine. Ukraine meanwhile has staunchly been defending its territory, with Russia's advance said to be at a halt, leading the Russian forces to indiscriminately attack civilian homes, schools and hospitals. I'm ready for negotiations with him. I was ready for the last 2 years. And I think that without negotiations, we cannot end this war, Zelenskyy told CNN's Fareed Zakaria in an exclusive interview Sunday, the 20th of March. On the negotiations, Zelenskyy said, if these attempts fail, that would mean that this is a third world war. If negotiation between I and Putin fails, that would mean that this is a third world war. Zelenskyy was asked about Putin's claims that the Ukrainian government is full of neo-Nazis. He said that he cannot take these statements by Putin seriously and called it laughable. Zelenskyy added that Putin is in an information bubble, but he noted that remarks like this from the Russian president worry him about what he is capable of. I'm not afraid of anything except for people, but the fact is that if he is serious about this statement, he might be capable of very horrendous steps, because that would mean that this is not a game for him. Zelenskyy said that if his country had been admitted into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization alliance earlier, then Russia would not have invaded the country. If we were a NATO member, a war wouldn't have started. I'd like to receive security guarantees for my country, for my people, Zelenskyy said, adding that he was grateful for the aid NATO has provided since the invasion began. If NATO members are ready to see us in the alliance, then do it immediately, because people are dying on a daily basis. More than 900 civilians have been killed, with over 2 million fleeing the country since the invasion began, the United Nations says. Please don't forget to subscribe.